Greetings and salutations, everyone. As always, I'm Diamond Mind. Thanks so much for joining me for another video. Today we're going to check out a couple budget lighting fixtures, 2 LED panels from GVM, and I want to put that old adage to the test: buy once, cry once. So grab a seat, grab a cup of coffee to chill on, and yeah, roll intro. Alright y'all, before we start gaining some momentum, do me a favor and like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon, all that good stuff. Your support is super duper appreciated. 120% appreciation, overclocking our appreciation units here at the Diamond Mine. Now, let's talk about our lights. We've got 2 LED panels from GVM, the 1000D series, and I believe they're about 45 watts, and keep in mind that it's RGB, so you're splitting that among your your cool and warm white and your RGB. Right now, the equivalent from Aputure is there, I think it's called the 60C, and it's like 350 bones. Now, one of those alone is going to cost you more than both of these lights combined. I've been using these lights now for maybe about 6 months, and I think with a little bit of know-how and a couple extra tools, we can get the job done. Normally, I don't key with these. I usually just use the RGB applications for my, almost strictly for my backdrop, and just so I can just keep a gray backdrop. But with a 5-in-1 reflector, a couple clamps, another light stand, I think we can use one as a key light and the other as an edge light. Skip the background light and stuff like that. We don't necessarily need that. Now, we have an expression, buy once, cry once. If these were to crap out on me and I had to buy more, especially if I bought Aputures, I certainly would be crying a second time, right? Maybe we won't have to go through any of that, and our budget lights will cut the mustard, because I just don't want to cry anymore. So stupid. Alright, let's get it done. Okay, so we've got our typical lighting setup. I've got my key light over here, and then we've got an edge light, backlight back here. We've got the key light set to 6700 degrees Kelvin. It's about half power. It's a 150 watt light. It's an RGB light, so it's not super powerful, but it's at about halfway right now. And then over for our edge light, I've just got a little tube light. One of the tube lights y'all see me use all the time. So pretty typical setup. It works. It's used for a reason. So let's check out and see how our GVM lights do. I'm gonna turn these off, so it's gonna get dark here for a second. Don't get scared. All right, let's see how our edge light, our hair light looks. Pretty subtle. Should we turn that up a little bit? Maybe. Oh, see, it's giving us a little bit of a bloom back there. Now that's a perfect time to use a flag or a cutter. It's such a soft light that the barn doors wouldn't really make a difference until it's hard to explain, but much better to use a cutter like right over here or something. You see that? Anyway, let's turn on our key light. Wear my hat backwards here. Now for our key light, I've got it at about 33%, so just about a third of the way up. And honestly, I think I'm gonna come back down a little bit with that edge light, get a little bit more subtle like I had it. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, and I'm gonna bring this key down a little bit as well. Turn a little bit to it, and I got a little bit of a short side key. Give it the Step Brothers look. These are the GVM-1000Ds, but they're sold out a lot of places. You may want to get the 1500D or the 80RS. I think they're both a little bit more powerful. I mean, these lights were about $100 each, and that's exactly, I think, what GVM is great for. It's budget lighting. You can afford it. Now, I gotta be honest, it's pretty green, but if you're going to use these budget lights, just you please learn how to use your hue and your color temperature and your white balance and your camera settings. But it's a great way to light your scene and your subject or yourself for talking head for under $200. Very minimal cost budget lights toss in a little bit extras like this microphone and a diffusion panel, and you can really up the quality of your videos or start making videos. I know me personally, I didn't even really want to start making videos because I didn't know what I was doing, and so I would shoot something and I would get all amped up about, yep, this is what I want to say and write out a script, and it would take forever because I didn't know what I was doing, and then I would watch it, oh, this looks like because I didn't know how to use lighting and I didn't know how to use my camera settings. And even on the native camera app in your iPhone, you press a couple buttons and you're basically Ansel Adams. You know, it really reminds me of back in the day when I was going into high school. And so around the turn of the century, Fruity Loops came out. It was called Fruity Loops. Now it's called FL Studio. But I had Fruity Loops 1 when it came out between, say, 2005 and, say, 2015. Everybody produced beats. This has kind of that same vibe. The cost for entry is getting lower and lower and lower and really equalizing the opportunity for everyone, which is great. I mean, that's what we're about as a people, right? Want to give it a try? The door is open and it has not been easier or cheaper ever. So anyway, yeah, let's get back to the desk and wrap up. Alright y'all, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for sticking around. Now remember, we do have a giveaway going on still right now. We're on the road to 500 subs, and as soon as we cross that 500, I'm going to grab a random share notification, and one lucky subscriber is going to get a starter content creator kit. I'm going to include 4 lights with that, 2 pocket LEDs and 2 tube lights, and a selfie stick that telescopes out into like a tripod. So, I mean, it's really perfect for the starter content creator, whether you're trying to do some man on the street stuff or just some talking head. It's perfect for landscape and portrait mode. But yeah, other than that, what did you think of the video today? Let me know in the comments below. Did the lighting hold up? I mean, like I said, I don't really use those panels to key with, but I think they did good with some diffusion on it. Let me know what some other stuff y'all might want to see. Are there any lights that you'd love to see me review or maybe compare, or planning on doing a video on 3-point lighting? But is there maybe anything else that y'all want to know about? Now, as always, I'm going to include links in the description. I'll try to include everything. This video had a lot of gear in it, so we're definitely going to at least include the LED panels and some of the other lights here, but I'll try to get to the grip and the mics and stuff like that too. And yeah, that's everything for today. So thanks so much for stopping by, and we'll catch you on the next video. Peace.